N-Series is the brand new foam dart blaster line from Hasbro in the historical NERF brand of beloved outdoor foam flinging toys. It features new blaster designs and new darts that look completely different to anything you've ever seen before unless you ever had the joy of NERF Ultra. And no, that's not a press release because there isn't one, and yet people already have their hands on these blasters. I don't know if the Hasbro marketing person is watching this video right now, but whatever strategy you have is completely a waste of time for everybody. There are people that already have these blasters, and yet I still make a video speculating on what these products even do. But we know how this goes. Walcom, it says ages 8 and up on the box. This blaster is clearly not for you, therefore you are not allowed to criticize it in any way. And you know what? You're right. And now that those people are gone, it's time to look at these new blasters through the lens of an overweight man-child. Brief history, for those of you that don't know what NERF Ultra is, it was a NERF line that was around for a couple of years that had like 14 or 15 blasters in it total, that featured new dart designs out of a completely new material. See, Ultra darts don't really squeeze or anything like that. They're far more durable than your standard foam dart. You could break this if you really wanted to, but if you accidentally stepped on it or something, it wouldn't be completely worthless. Elite darts, on the other hand, yeah, you'd never want to shoot this dart ever again. It is completely worthless, even beyond the fact that it's a NERF Elite dart and you can't hit anything with it. Hasbro has stuck to the design of the NERF Elite dart for over a decade, despite the fact these are the worst darts in every conceivable way on store shelves right now. They even made the NERF AccuStrike dart, which was superior to the Elite dart, and yet only had a couple of blasters and then completely phased it out. When you buy a NERF blaster today off shelves, you're still getting these darts. They're still selling them for far too much money, when something as simple as the Adventure Force waffle head dart that we know and love is not only far more accurate, but also costs a lot less. But historically, NERF has said most of their revenue comes from their darts, and that's why we see so many new ammo types from NERF. We had NERF Mega, we had NERF Rival, we had NERF Hyper, we had NERF Ultra, we had NERF Mega XL, we have NERF Gelfire, and now we have NERF N-Series, or the N1 darts. It looks like NERF Ultra and normal foam. The thing that upset people more than the fact that NERF Ultra darts were compatible with the existing blasters and only with NERF Ultra blasters was this little like detection nub at the back of the dart, which meant if it wasn't loaded with this specific dart or a dart that had a very specific type of end on it, your blaster could not fire. And that was their ability to stop counterfeits from coming out. And now I think we know why, because this is the NERF N-Series Agility, and yeah, it's the same thing that NERF has been making for quite some time, but in different colors, and it looks like a budget dollar store blaster. And to be fair, the prices on these things are rather reasonable compared to what Hasbro used to try to sell us before, but is specifically chambered for the new N1 dart. This is the new N1 dart, and as you can see, it's looking an awful lot like NERF Ultra. Now, is this necessarily a bad thing? Well, for a lot of people, including the customer base that NERF is trying to sell these products to, it is yet another new ammo type that none of your previous dart blasters are going to be compatible with, nor is your massive hoard of ammo that you probably have for all of the other NERF blasters no longer work with it. So what's in it for you as the consumer? Well, the boxes don't say a whole lot other than extreme distance, speed, and accuracy. And going off secondhand accounts, apparently these darts are more accurate than anything else Hasbro has ever produced. And if they hold any of the durability upgrades that NERF Ultra brought, even though it looks like it's made out of standard NERF foam, they do have something at the back of them, so maybe they have some kind of core, or they're a much firmer type of dart, then that is a worthy upgrade. But something has to be said here. What exactly was stopping NERF before from just making more powerful, more accurate blasters? After all, their competition has been doing it for years now, and Hasbro has absolutely refused to adopt to the times. They even made a specific series of NERF for younger children, but then only made the one NERF Pro blaster that was only sold online. Now, it should be noted that with these leaks, we do apparently have new NERF Pro blasters coming, at least 2 two of them. But let's take a look at a larger blaster from the line, the NERF N-Series Sprinter. This is a bullpup magazine-fed dart blaster with a 16-round mag and 16 N1 darts for under $30 US, which is honestly on the lower end of NERF flywheel blasters. It doesn't appear like the color scheme is consistent across the line. The agility looks a lot different color scheme-wise than the Sprinter, and it has to be said that these blasters look rather simplistic. But overall, it alleges increased accuracy, performance, distance, and if the darts are durable but reasonably priced, I mean, it could very well upset what the waffle tip dart does. So overall, on paper, without having my hands on these blasters, and it is fun to do these kind of speculation videos before these blasters come out, even though people already have their hands on them, there's always going to be people that are not going to like this out of principle. I mean, you're talking about new darts that don't work with anything from the past, that you have to buy new blasters and new darts for, and Hasbro historically has said that the whole point they sell blasters for is to sell the darts, and that's even more evident by the fact that every single new line they come out with shoots a new type of dart that requires you to buy it, and then they support it for a couple of years, if at best, and then completely discontinue it without any word. They're doing the same thing again. Let's look at this from a best case scenario. Even if the darts are amazing, even if they're reasonably priced and the blasters are reasonably priced, the moment a parent realizes that they have to buy more darts, then they can't use any of the old ones. Unless these darts are the best priced thing Hasbro has ever put out, these products are gonna be shelf warmers. This isn't like Mega, which they were bigger darts, or Mega XL, which were they're even bigger darts, or Hyper, where they were little balls, or Rival, where they were bigger balls. These are the same kind of thing. It is a dart, it is a projectile. Parents already have probably hundreds, if not thousands of them, and now all of those are completely useless. And that's the best case scenario, assuming this product is airtight. I'm honestly saying that's if this product is better than NERF Ultra ever was. And if it's not, we're repeating the same problems again. And the NERF Ultra to N1 dart comparison doesn't stop there, because the magazines for the Sprinter look to be the same kind of magazines we got with the NERF Ultra Speed. Keep in mind, those magazines were only made for one blaster and never again. And for some weird reason, on the side of the blaster, there is a ×16 marking. Now, it does take a 16-round magazine, but why would the blaster itself have the capacity of the magazine wrote on it and not the magazine itself, or both? That doesn't make any sense. NERF mags come in a bunch of different capacities, so that's weird. The entire point of doing a video like this, even a news video that is completely speculation on a product that we don't have our hands on yet, is so we can come back to the speculation in the future and just see how right or wrong we were. I have absolutely no problem with NERF making toys for kids. And to be quite honest with you, the 50 caliber foam dart, even the short dart, is not the end-all projectile. It is foam and it is cool, but even these things, you use them once or twice, they get damaged anyway, and you never want to use them again because your accuracy and power is completely ruined. So if Hasbro could perfect the Ultra Dart, really I think it's a win-win for everyone. But make no mistake, this is a Dragon Dart. Now, a Dragon Dart is the same thing as like an Adventure Force Pro Dart, but this is made out of NERF Ultra foam. And these ones are old. I've had these for a while because they kind of have a glue issue, so I'd have to re-glue every single one of these darts. But this is what peak performance looks like. And really, the company that perfects these and puts these on store shelves, they absolutely win. And until I get my hands on actual NERF N-Series, well, once again, I'm cautiously optimistic. Hasbro, it's not a crime to want to make money, and it's not a crime to want to reinvent the wheel and make it better. You just actually have to deliver.